Hi, this is Sai Morton with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts, and important levels on the forexbsummit.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit forexbsummit.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video. Welcome everybody. Today guys we will take a look at the New Zealand dollar, but mostly the same picture we see right now on the euro currency. We also will take a look at the euro a bit later at the end of the discussion of the New Zealand dollar. So on the daily New Zealand dollar we see the nicely looking pattern. This is the Gartner's 222 sell. So we see a downward action. Initial this swing down. It's probably some kind of the A, B, C top 1618 target has been hit. Something that reminds some sort of the hand shoulders, but it's not really important for us. So we have the move down and upward ABCD retracement. So you can see upward ABCD action creates the agreement by the Judd-Napoli framework. So the agreement means the combination of the ABCD target with the fib level. And here we have the major 7312 fib level. So you can see the target of the ABCD stands very close to this level and it calls as agreement. So agreement creates usually a stronger resistance compared to just single fib level or to just target of some extension. So as we know, this combination, I mean the Gartner's 222 sell, could trigger the downward action of the different depths. So it could be very often it could reach the 618 target. Many target stands at the bottom of this pattern, because as you can see the 618 retracement, that means that the extension will stand right here, right at the lows of this ABCD pattern. But taking into consideration the overall rush around the elections and so on, it's better to as the target use some closer levels, so that we will see on the intraday charts. So here this is in general our idea, overall setup that we have on the daily chart. On the intraday charts we have as you can see ABCD action here. Market also has met the monthly pivot resistance one, and based on this ABCD pattern, its most strong support area that stands on a downward action is an area around 72 level. So this is 71.90, 72.15 confidence support. Because currently guys, it's very difficult to make any forecast on what really will happen after the 8th of November. So is this just a short-term reaction, the market's just anticipating on some risks and so on, or this is really significant change of the trend on the markets. This is in fact it's too big question for us, so we can't forecast such sort of events as the results of the election and how they will impact the global markets and something of that sort. That's why we're mostly working with the tactical setups. And in the current situation, when the market behaves very nervous, it's better to not marry in a position, and it's better to use closer targets. That's why if you would like to go long, if you would like to take the long position, definitely you should not do this right here, because market stands at the strong resistance and you need to wait some pullback down. And the first level that you could watch for that purpose stands right here. It's about around the confidence support on the 4-hour time frame chart. If market will break this level down, next level will be over here, and so at every level you should watch for possible reversal patterns on the intraday charts. I mean on the 13-minute chart, for example, and make the decision on whether to go long or not. But definitely, currently it's not the time to do this. If you would like to go short, well, in this case, as the target, is better to use not this bottom, although Gartner's 222 sell suggests as minimum target these lows. Minor 618 extension will stand right here at 70.50 area. It's right here. But as I said, based on the situation that we have tomorrow, we will get the non-farm payrolls release. That's why it's better to use close targets, and the closest target stands right here, is confidence support. Before you will take the short position, you need to get the bearish reversal pattern right at the top that will confirm the reaction of the market on the completion of this ABCD pattern, and that will confirm the strength and respect of this resistance area. And based on this pattern, you could try to take the short position. So on the hourly chart, what patterns we could get? First of all, as you can see, we could get this Judd Napoli double repo sell pattern. So we have excellent thrust up, close below 3x3, close above and creating the new top, and close below. This is what we could get from the Judd Napoli framework. The one thing that I do not really like here is that market hasn't quite reached the ABCD target just for a few pips. So here it was top approximately 73.28, but the top of this trend line 73.38. So it's 10 pips hasn't been reached. So that's why market could show some another minor continuation here to touch this target. As a result, we could get something like the free drive, for example, 1618 free drive here. So if market will form some kind of another leg up and will complete this destination point, this also could happen. You could wait for classical patterns. For example, it could be head and shoulders or something of that sort. So anyway, before taking the short position, you need to get here the clear reversal pattern on the hourly chart, maybe on the 30-minute chart, but this pattern should confirm the real intention of the market to show a reaction on this resistance area that we have on the daily chart as agreement and completion of this ABCD, and should confirm the starting retracement down. That's what we will see on the New Zealand dollar. In general, setup is very clear, very nice pattern, very harmonic actions. You can see the speed of the legs is very similar, the slope, and so it's very good ABCD pattern. Now about the euro currency. On the euro currency, it's approximately the similar situation. Yesterday we have denied our initial setup. If you remember, we have discussed it on the taking the short position because the situation has changed drastically. Market has broken through the level that it should not broken. Yesterday, that's why the setup that we have discussed in the weekly research has been cancelled by the action. So we haven't got any pattern and any conditions for taking the short position. Instead, market is continuing up. So on the euro currency, you can see that the market is also approaching to very strong resistance area. That is the crossing of the trend lines. It will be yearly pivot point, previous consolidation, bottom is right here, and daily confidence resistance 111.40, 111.68. So that's the area this market could stuck for some time. And again, as I said, it's definitely not the time to go in long. Right, this area. As you can see, also market yesterday has reached the daily overbought area. So it means that hardly market will just break this area in blink of an eye. At least technical picture suggests that some reaction down should happen here. Only some real drastic news on some surprising moments could really push prices through this level. But normally, when the market is driven by the technical factors, it usually should show the retracement down. So it's very similar to New Zealand dollar. So also here we have the strong resistance. So if you have taken the long position on the way up, it's probably to think about taking some profit here, because some retracement probably should happen. So in conclusion, it's mostly the same. So if you would like to take the long position in continuation of this upward action, you need to wait some bounce. If you would like to go short, you need to watch for intraday charts for possible bearish patterns here, as reversal patterns in this area. So in this case, it's almost the same stuff that we have in the New Zealand dollar. That's our current view on forex market. Today we're mostly taking a look at the New Zealand dollar, but on the euro currency, probably you could find the same setups that we have on the Kiwi. So let's see what action market will show today.